Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Back again with another rig build. Last time was a pulley panel. This time we will do a pulley dongle rig. It's very much the same, or the basics are the same as the pulley, other than we're using one hook with a wee dongle attached. So to start it off, we will use some 70-pound ASO Classic. We need slightly longer than we did for the pulley panel. The pulley panel I done from hand to nose. This time I will do hand to alternative shoulder, the other shoulder. Snip it. So starting off, there's a wee kink in that, but that'll do for the video I suppose. Start off, we need our weight clip. Again, the same as the pulley, it needs to be one with the kick out bit. Hopefully you can see that. Comes down, back up, and then kicks out a wee bit for your hook to connect it. So that goes on one end. As far as I know, this is called a clinch knot. Wrap it around 4 or 5 times, well 6, 7 times maybe. Put it through the bottom and clinch it down. I know a lot of people will put it back through the hoop itself, but I find that this does the job perfectly fine. Wet it. Lubrication stops the line from burning itself when you're tightening it up, and then that saves you having a weak spot in your line. Again, a lot of yous will know this, but if there's any of the new lot, or beginners I should say, coming in, it's kind of handy just to have 1 or 2 of these videos up. So you've got your weight clip. You then need to slide on a bead that goes on. These are 8 mils from Amazon. What does it says? FFT lure and tackle, but they were only a few quid on Amazon. Swivels, these are SS Power swivels from Limitless, size 3, rated to about £100 I believe. So you've got your bead, and then slide on a swivel, then you need to slide on another bead. These beads are just to protect your nuts, provides a wee bit of a buffer from when your swivel's getting pulled one way or another. I'll try and show you a demonstration of it in a minute. Right, then another swivel, and that gets tied onto this end for connecting your hook snood to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry about the dog, I'm doing this in the living room. She was sleeping, but there's a wee bit of a noise outside. Lubrication again. Clench it down. Always find having a pair of pliers or something helps get it down proper. There we go. Cut the tag ends. I know people that will burn the wee taily bit there, but I never seem to bother doing it. So yeah, that's your main rig body. Swivel at one end, weight clip at the other. But if you imagine, this will be nailed to the bottom, this will be your main line here, and then that bit will be connected to your hook. If a fish takes your hook and lifts your weight, obviously this will pull through, the fish will swim away. This is connected to your main line, like so. So obviously your swivel will be banging against that knot, so this bead just provides a wee bit of a buffer and protects your knot. So yeah, the same at this end, just provides a wee bit of a shield, save you damaging your knot. So now you've got your swivel. Next part, 40 pound Asso Classic. Cut this wee bit off. 40 pound Asso Classic. You do not need as long as you did for the rig body, so I'll go from hand to the shoulder of that arm. So rig body, I went to the other shoulder, this time just to that shoulder. So tie that on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Through the bottom hoop, loop, and tighten. There we go. Right, just double check that we've got it short enough. You need to make the hook snood shorter than the actual rig body for it to clip down, but with having the dongle you need to make sure it's even shorter, because the dongle's what's connecting to the clip and not the hook this time. So about there it should be okay. Give that a snip. On here we will use a limitless octopus circle, same as what we used is the pennel hook for the pulley pennel, but this is a 5/0, so that just gets tied on as you would normally tie your hook on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry if you can hear the grass getting cut and stuff, it was dead quiet when I started this. And then loop, clench it down, cut the excess. Right, and then you get your dongle. I've made these up earlier. I might do a video on how to make it. It's basically 80 pounds been folded on itself, 80 pound braid folded on itself 3 times with a loop at this end, a loop on that end, and then I've connected a welded ring, and that ring's just to connect to the bait clip, and it'll come off easier rather than just connecting it to the braid. So the way I've done these, I just put it over or under, put this end through, pull it down, and that's it. Some people, well I do, I put knots in here just to add an extra wee bit of grip for your bait attaching to it. Some people will put a bead on the end to stop the bait from sliding down. I would normally do it, but when I made this lot up I forgot, so it's down to me. So that's your rig. As I said, this swivel that's floating about between the 2 beads will go to your main line. Some people will connect the hook to the clip and give it a cast like that and leave their bait dangling. But I found if you put the welded ring on and connect that to there with your bait on it, it just gives you a far more streamlined yeah, it just makes the rig more streamlined for casting, and it's easier. Obviously you cast out, this hits the bottom, and you've seen how easy that was, it just falls off. This hits the bottom of your weight, this bit's floating about for your fish. Perfect and ideal rig for cod fishing. It seems to be becoming, it has been very popular with a lot of people for a while now. The only other thing I would do is get a rotten bottom. This is here, you put this hoop through here, connect it to there. So instead of connecting your weight straight to here, what you would do is you would get a bit of weaker line than what you're using for your rig. I normally use about 20-25 pound, and you would tie it onto this wee loop here and tie it maybe 6-8 inches, and then tie it onto your weight. You lift this up, your weight loop at the top of your weight goes on here, so when you cast it out, this hits the water, this pops down, your bait falls down, and if you get snagged and you give it a tug, the weaker line will snap, leaving your weight behind and giving you a chance to still retrieve your fish. And if you didn't have one of these and you got snagged, then there's a good chance that you're going to lose probably lose your fish, if not the whole lot. So yeah, very handy thing, especially if you're fishing rough ground. Yeah, so there's your rig. That hook's on there with your bait. This end connects to your main line. You've got your rotten bottom. You can't really see it with my hands, but you've got your rotten bottom on the end here. And then ideally, when it hits the water, this will pop, your weight will drop, that'll fall, that hits the bottom, and there you go, done. So yeah, that was a quick video of how to tie a pulley dongle, sorry. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you could give me a wee like and maybe a share and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you very much.